Yes, your yang, your yin and your yang. All right, so what's after Virgo? Virgo, Libra. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Libra. Gang, gang. All right, let's get the message for Libra. Oh, that's what that was. Filled out mine. You see it? Okay, that's the right one. All right. All right. So where we at? We at Libra. All right, Libra. Spirit, please give me a message for Libra. Whoa. Okay, too many cards. Let's try that again. Spirit. All right, give me a message for Libra. Okay. Had to catch that one. Spirit say, here you go. Pop it on out. That's one. Okay. I'm already seeing Spirit saying, you, alright, you're not playing, Libra. I don't know what's going on, but you ain't having no foolishness. And the last card for Libra, Spirit. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Alright, so Spirit gave you in the past energy the Queen of Swords. This is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini card. But typically, she's like almost like Justice in a way. She's balancing the scales, or she's not taking any of the drama. Like, she is making decisions. Now, people stereotypically will say Libra doesn't like to make a decision, but Libra likes to balance things out. And this energy is like, look, if it's not serving me, don't bring it to me. Be careful with your words. Be careful what you say, because you need to know what you want coming to me, because I know what I want. That's what Libra's saying. However, that's past energy, because right now you're in an Eight of Swords energy where you're binding yourself to a situation that you don't need to. You do need to let it go. So this is like a false sense of I made up my mind, but yet I'm unwilling to do what I need to do to let it go, or to walk away, or to release my mind and the anxiety over it. You know, you see the fire in the background of the person. You know, they're in danger of allowing that fire to catch them. They're not bound in a way that they can't get away. They can't walk away because they have allowed themselves to be tied up in a situation that they don't need. All they have to do is uncross their hands, take off the blindfold, and release the ropes. But they're not doing it. You're not doing it. This is you. You're not releasing yourself. You're bound to things, and you're not even fully controlled by it, other than what you have allowed your mind to hold on to. And this is all air energy. This is mental energy. This is mental imprisonment. This is not physical in any way. It just appears to be. You allow it to appear to be. And then the hidden energy is the High Priestess. So you're being very silent. You know the answers because you're hearing the whispers of God in your heart, in your head space, in your crown chakra, telling you what it is that you should be doing, right? But you holding on to this information quietly and silently. Now, maybe because you know that what you need to do is going to challenge you, and you're not ready for the challenge. But right now, you're holding your tongue. And, you know, this high priest is a very quiet spirit. She knows things. She's a keeper of knowledge. As you see that book in her hand on there, she's a keeper of knowledge, right? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But what is it that you're going to do with that? Because, okay, now, and the advice is that you got the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is supposed to be balancing the scales of justice by equal giving and taking, right? But it's not exactly balanced. Only one person is giving and two people are taking. So you have to figure out what your balance is. That's the advice. You have to come up to understanding what is my balance? What am I supposed to be doing? What am I going to do? What is my goal? What do I need to let go of? What do I need to pick up? You know, everything is not about letting go. Sometimes we got to pick up some things. Maybe you got to pick up some coins that are due you. And then Libra, you got the Strength card. So you need courage. You know, the outcome is that you do have the strength and the courage to persevere. You do. Once you let this energy go, you already have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding of what to do. You know you need balance. That's very key to a Libra's energy, period. So now you got the courage and the strength to do what's necessary in your situation. And in the bottom of the deck, you got the King of Swords. So you got the King and the Queen here. Decisions need to be made. Decisions will be made. And you will be victorious in your decisions once you stick to your guns and let this energy, this anxiety go. So you got the courage, you got the strength, you got the tools that you need to manifest what you need, the changes that you need to make. So go on and do it, Libra. Make it happen. Alright, so let's get Moonology for the Libra. What is the message for the Libra? Spirit, please give me a message for Libra. Luck is on your side. Blessings are on your side. You will have support from the divine. Making this decision, moving on, you will have the support you need from the divine. Right? This is like whatever you've been hoping, wishing for, desiring to change, you will have the strength of the universe behind you when you make those decisions. And you know, Sagittarius is about truth. Sagittarius is about raw truth. And sometimes in a lack of tact way, however, it's about truth. No cap? Oh yeah. Sagittarius is no cap, son. No cap. No filter. Raw. But you got luck. You see the bow and arrow? It hits its target. Alright, Libra. Let me get a 7th energy for you. And just if you're just now joining us, we're going in order of the zodiac. So, if you know what Libra is, you know what follows Libra. You know what came before Libra. But we will timestamp this for the YouTube channel when we upload it. Okay? So know your position, know your place, and you know your number coming up. Or if it came up. We're now jumping the line. Tender embrace. Ooh. This speaks to me soul tribe vibes, Libra. Soul tribe vibes, but tender embrace. This is loving on, this could be you just mirroring yourself and loving yourself. But this could be you loving on your soul tribe and recognizing who they are. And just embracing that energy. You know, if this is a woman or if a man, is find your soul tribe. Find your dudes that get you, that support you. Find your girls that, you know, give you that sisterhood. Find your brothers that give you that brotherhood, so that you can have a tender embrace. Now, this is also in the heart space, so you may have new love coming in, or you know, you could be embracing in your children right now, but this is a time to let love flow amongst people, because we all we got. If you think about it, we all we got. It's been so much love, so much loss in 2020 that we have to embrace those that are still here with us. Because listen, we need it. We need that love. All right, so that was for Libra. Next is the Scorpio. So, Spirit, what's your message for the Scorpio? So we on Scorpio, ladies. I hope you got your glass of wine, champagne, mimosas, you know, chilling, if not sipping while we talking. Can I have some? I put something in the fridge. Yeah, this is about the time we need to be sipping and sipping, snacking and getting ready. If you're staying up for the new year, hanging with me, I appreciate it, because where we going? If we want to be safe, for real, where we going? So thank you for joining me in the Spiritual Lounge. Yes, sipping. You sipping? I'm going to take a sip too, you know what I'm saying? About to get my sip on. Ooh. All right. Okay, so we on Scorpio. Spirit, what's your message? What is your message? Please give me a message for Scorpio. Uh-oh. Did I flip something? No. Okay. What is the message for Scorpio? Oh. That flew out. Hold on. All right. All right, Scorpio, we got moon energy. We got tower. Daddy, that's so... All right, so listen. Scorpio. There's a lot going on in 2021 for you. Now, this is the moon energy is also mother energy, but this is hidden energies. This is not the truth coming out. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, thank you. So this is truth coming out. So it's like this is in the past tense, so this is you finding out some information you needed to know. This is you uncovering things. This is so your card. I don't know if this is your scope card, but this is a card that represents a Scorpio, because you guys, you find the hidden truths. And if you look, this is like I don't know if it's a lobster or a scorpion, but it has pinchers. I think it is typically a scorpion, but this is you finding out the truth, knowing what's going on. However, there's a sense of denial of that truth, because you got the no, I pinned it. I pinned what you said. Don't worry about it. I pinned it. This is you not wanting to allow things to unfold because you already know what's coming. This is you not letting go. And this whole spread is you not letting go. This whole spread is you being stubborn. Now, there are 4 fixed signs in the zodiac and you're one of them, Scorpio, and you're having a tremendously hard time of allowing this tower to fall so that you can have the new beginning you need. You know, sometimes we get so terrified of this tower, this structure or whatever, the destruction that comes from it, that we just hold on to every brick. We just keep trying to fix it and patch it and make it work. But that's not going to work out well. In the hidden energy, you got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Now, Ten of Wands is, you know, laying down your burdens, letting it go, you know, surrendering, delegating. But you're still trying to hold on to all the sticks. It's in reverse. You're not letting it go. You're holding on to everything right now. You know the lies. You know the story. You know what's untrue. You know the hidden energies. You know what it is, but you won't let it go. You like a dog with a bone, like this my bone. I'm not letting it go. Somebody try to take it from me, I'm going to fight. And then you got the Three of Swords. So if this is in the heart space for you, this is a third party situation. Maybe you're the spouse, then you don't want to let the man go, you know, or the woman go. And you want to hold on to multiple situations. But Spirit is saying you're going to have to let it go. Because it's going to hurt you. Thank you. It's going to hurt you. It's going to harm you if you don't release it. Four of Wands in reverse. This is celebration. This is stability. This is twin flame energy, double wands, 11-11, whatever you want to call it. This was balance in this upright position. But this is imbalance. This is unhappiness. This is strife. This is the opposite of celebration. This is not what you want. This ain't it. This ain't it, Scorpio. And you're gonna have to let go some of them fixed ways for change. You gotta let it go for change. Right? Because at the bottom of the deck for you is the Two of Cups in reverse. This is separation. So even if you try to ignore the tower and you don't want the transformation, even though you know the truth because the shit got revealed, you know what it is, you still gonna have separation in love. So Spirit is saying, stop being hard-headed, stop being stubborn in a way that's detrimental to you. Spirit is saying, if you don't let these burdens go, they're going to take you all the way down. And this heartbreak going to feel like this for the, you know, like you could damage yourself for a very long time. And you can also wreck your foundation. Because that's what this is doing. This tower is going to fall. It falls no matter how much you hold on to whatever it is. It's going to fall. But you got to let it go. You got to let it go. In the heart space, it's like unhealthy. And that's foundational. That red ribbon is the foundation. And you're not going to have a good foundation if you're not going to let go of the burdens and things that's not serving you. If you're not going to let go of that pain and them lies. It could also be that someone is trying to sabotage what's going on, but you still got to let it go. You know, because whatever is going to be sabotaged is just going to be that. All right, please give me a message for Scorpio. Spirit. 2 cards came out. Again, surrender to the divine. Spirit has a journey for you. You got to let this mess go and let the divine work in your favor. You've got to, oh my gosh, you got to do it. You got to do it. And communication is key. This is the new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. You got to speak your piece. You got to reconcile with what it is. And you got to communicate that. Clear your mind, clear your space, clear your heart, clear your soul. Like, oh my gosh. Scorpio. Alright, so what does 7 energies want to tell dear Scorpio? Please give me a message, Spirit, for dear Scorpio. So, again, Scorpio, you are also getting the royal you. Spirit saying you're not standing in your power. That you're giving your power to something and someone else. That you're not recognizing who it is that you are. Your self-worth is challenged right now. And Spirit is urging you, encouraging you to let go of the hurt, let go of the heartache. You know, Spirit, says you're holding on to grudges with shame and regret, or whatever it is that you didn't get what you wanted, but you holding on to grudges. Spirit says stand in your power. Recognize your self-worth. Be the royal you that you know you need to be. Your crown is crooked, is hanging off. Fix it. Adjust it. Look in the mirror and remember who you are. And let go of the drama. Let it go. It's not going to work out well. So if you got drama going on in your life, Spirit saying back up. Let it go. Release it into the ethers. Let the divine handle it. Step away. All right, so that's for you, Scorpio. What's after Scorpio? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the Sagittarius. Ooh, champagne break. Ooh. Yeah, Scorpio, right? They're going through it. They're going through it. Scorpio is hard-headed. And Spirit ain't going to be playing with them much longer. It's going to happen the way it's supposed to happen. And they're going to have to deal with it. Alright, Sagittarius. This message is from my Sagittariuses. Oh, you too, Sag? Jeez. Okay. Well, let's see what the message is for Sagittarius. It's in the hidden position. Oh, I'm sorry. That's current. Advice and likely outcome. All right. So you two Sagittarius, in the previous energy, is like you found out the truth of a matter. The moon energy. The moon illuminates the things in the dark. There's a saying that says what's done in the dark is shown in the light. So you are now knowledgeable about things that were hidden from you. You know now, because this is your past energy. So things have been revealed to you. And look at this. I'm even seeing that both of these wolves are letting out a war cry. So if it's hurt and it's pain, it's like you let it out. You start to let it out. Like, oh my God. You wailed about it. That water boiling. And it's caused you to doubt. Now this card in the upright, this is the star. Now the star, Sagittarius, this is Aquarius, but this is hope. This is belief, optimism. But in the reverse, it's a little bit pessimistic. This is like, okay, you still got the star. However, you're a little shaken by what you found out in the past energy. You're a little shaken. So it's causing you to have some self-doubt and not be as hopeful that the situation that you want to work out will work out as it should. It maybe it could be a control thing for you in a sense that you have a fixed idea of what the outcome should be, or is it just that it doesn't feel just right now? However, in the hidden energy, the fighting and the bickering has stopped. So this is the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands upright is competition. It's usually harmless, but it's bickering nonetheless. This could be a chaotic energy in the sense that people are arguing over stuff that don't even make no sense. You know, people are making mountains out of molehills, you know, and causing you a little headache, right? But you're released from this energy with this in the reverse. You're letting, this is not necessarily you letting it go. It could be that you're letting it go, but it also could be that your situation is dying down. Like the foolishness doesn't have anything to stand on, right? And if you see this, you know, it could be that the person was found out for their trickery, because these 4 people in this card are blindfolded. Not this person. They're not, they have their stick, right, on the down while everybody's up. So this is like manipulative energy. And he's watching them about to hit a wasp nest that could literally sting them to death, right, if they're angered. But in the reverse, that's not happening. That's dissipating. That's moving on. That's letting go of it. That's like that situation had, that wave of it has stopped. And the advice you have, the priestess, this is following your intuition, listening to the word of God. This is knowing what's next. She's intuitive. She can divine. She can use all the tools that the magician has to divine. But she's more silent. You know, she is... She's silent, but yet... I don't know why silent, but yet deadly comes to mind. But she's like, I hold the keys, the answers, the knowledge. I know the light. I know the dark. I'm balanced. I know what's going on, right? And then in the likely outcome is the 4 of Cups. Now, in the 4 of Cups, this person now, typically, the 4 of Cups is, I'm missing an opportunity. I don't want it. You know, somebody's coming to you, offering you something, you say, no, thank you. This is no different, except this person is meditating and going within. Almost hermit-like, saying, like, I'm good. I don't need that. You can have all that. I know what you're lying about. I don't want it. I figured it out. I'm good. It is causing you some doubts, but knowing what you know has relieved the drama. You're not paying attention to this no more. And you got the answers direct from God. Spirit talks to you. Spirit gives you the messages that you need. And you're just like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to stick to myself. If I stick to myself, I can worry about myself. And I don't need that. I'm dealing with my own foundation now. 4s are foundational. And I'm more fixed on what I need to do than what's going on outside of me. And that's a beautiful place to be. Because you're not letting the chaos in. All right. And you got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. You got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Now, the King of Wands is self-assured, confident, virile, ready to go, get it however he want to get it. You know, he's not afraid. He's youthful. You know, he's a little imbalanced compared to the other kings, but he is more mature than the Knight and the Page. So the king is no joke, because he still has a kingdom to run. But he's running it with confidence, courageousness. And, you know, the King of Wands gets a lot of flack for being a playboy, but he doesn't have to be. He can be committed because he's driven by passion and desires. Alright, give me a message for the Sag. Take time to breathe out. That's this meditative energy. Take time to breathe out. Spirit saying, go within. Let go of those doubts, because the cloud is clearing. The cloud over your mind, the thoughts that you had, the disappointment that you had will just, it's not going to just pass over, but you have to release it. You have to breathe out. Yeah, this made me breathe out. So yeah, learn some breathing techniques so that you don't send yourself into an anxious space. All right, 7 energies. Spirit, give me a message of 7 energies for the Sagittarius. Wow, this is the third time tonight. So, again, Spirit is giving this message repeatedly because why? We got to adjust our self-worth. We got to focus on our self-worth and not doubt ourselves, not doubt the knowledge that Spirit has given us. You know, a lot of times we want to go to different sources and get different opinions, but we already got the answers. So Spirit is saying you got to be more in control of you. You got to be more in tune with who you are. Fix your crown. Stand your ground. Be you. Focus on you. Go within. And act accordingly. Yes. Okay. So that is like, wow, the third time tonight. So we're moving on to Capricorn. So we got Cap, Aquarius, Pisces next. All right. So we're doing Capricorn now. Spirit, give me a message for Capricorn. Give me a message. Oops. For the Capricorn. Wait, too many. Hold on. Message for the Capricorn. And what is the likely outcome for the Capricorn? Okay. Okay. So we got some good cards here. Capricorn. In your past energy, you came out of that Ten of Swords energy. You are now, or I should say in the past energy, and this is recent past, you are in the, what's the best word to put it? You have been released. Your heartbreak is like over. What you've been stressing, is, you know, the knives are coming out your back. You know, it's like no one could touch you now because you are fully healed from your situation. You are feeling good. You are like, I'm untouchable now. I've pulled them swords out my back. I've healed myself, right? You've transformed in a way. This is a rebirth card. You know, when it's in the upright position, it's like it just went down and it's a fresh cut. But this, in the opposite, this is, they came out and I'm healing. I'm healing. And the Two of Wands is now, this current energy is that you sit, but you tie in yourself to a decision, right? You're thinking really hard about your next move, contemplating, getting messages and advice about it. But Spirit's saying, that's where you are right now, but don't stay there. Don't stay in sit and wait mode. This person has literally tied themselves to for both wands, and they could easily untie themselves. If he released that bird, he could take his hands off of this wand. He could reach down and take his foot out of that wand and walk on and go into the Three of Wands energy, which is taking an action, right? But Spirit's saying you're in contemplative energy. You're gathering the facts right now. You're, you know, gathering your sources. You're putting it all together. And then, in the hidden energy is the Nine of Wands in reverse. Now, this is these are boundaries. This is, you know, somebody in battle. This is a wounded warrior, right? But in the reverse, it's like you're coming out of that energy of feeling like you got to constantly battle and protect yourself. You got to constantly fight for your rights and all of that. So like the energy that caused you to be there is dissipating for you. You know, when these swords came out your back, this stance started to alleviate for you. And you don't have to be in that mode of fight or flight or whatever it is, or you know, you ready to curse somebody out at the quickest. You don't need to do that now. Spirit is saying you don't. And why? Because you're now in your power. This is the advice. You've made a decision that you good with. Now this could represent law. This could represent authority, or if a decision has benefited you, that it has been made to support you. Whether you made a decision or someone made it for you on your behalf, the decision has been made in the advice. So there's nothing to fear anymore, right? There's nothing to worry about at this point. And then the likely outcome is the Nine of Swords. Now the Nine of Swords in the upright is anxiety, fear, shame, guilt, drama. You know, overthinking a thing, rumination, you know, worry. I like the taste. And you're in reverse. You're coming out of that. You can see the forest for the trees. You can see a way out. You can see that you don't have to worry anymore. You don't have to be shame and regret. You are, and with 2 9s in reverse, in the Norman decks, 9s are more finality before the 10, because the 10s are the rebirth, right? But you're coming out of the energy that creates this. You're coming out of the energy that creates this oppression, this anxiety. Let me see what your bottom of your deck is. 8 of Cups. And this is in reverse. So you are rethinking a situation. You're coming around to a relationship that you might be revisiting that was actually not as bad. You might have cut something off with these boundaries. You might have cut these off and felt defensive, but Spirit is saying you're revisiting a situation and it may work out better than you thought. Maybe apologies were given, or maybe new circumstances are at play, but you are coming out of that energy. All right, let's get your moonology. Thank you, whoever's on here, for hanging out with me for as long as y'all have. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What's the message, Spirit? Please give me a message for the Capricorn. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So this is also that, you know, Taurus is another earth sign. Taurus is a fixed sign. Taurus saying prosperity lies ahead. So you got coins coming. Prosperity, usually in the financial space, is new opportunities in career, in finance, in investments, and in entrepreneurship, right? That's what I'm getting from this. That energy is prosperity lies ahead. You got blessings coming your way. And your reading, I don't get heart space as much as I get, you know, this could be more about career or living arrangements, circumstances. It could be relationships too, but maybe not relationships that involve love. You know, it could be friendships. But I'm getting more like decisions being made. Sounds to me more like in the heart space. I mean, career, finance for the most part. And that would definitely align up with a Capricorn. So stop fretting, because the energy of this is in reverse. So it's saying stop worrying. It's nothing to worry about. Excuse me, y'all. So the divine matrix. So divine timing is at play. Spirit is moving in a secular fashion. So sometimes it feels like you might be heading in the same direction, but you're secular. So we might have to repeat a little bit before we learn for something and move on. And it's more like not a sphere, but not cornucopia, a spiral, right? But spiral in a good direction. So where we learn the lessons, we repeat a little bit. Something might look familiar. Spirit is testing us to see, did we get the message? If we got the message, we move on to the next level. It's almost like playing a video game, and sometimes when you shut it down, you got to play a couple more boards to get to the next level. So Spirit is saying divine time is in play for you. This is the divine matrix. So your challenges and your obstacles, they'll get smaller and smaller as you learn your lessons as you go along. That's your message, Capricorn. Now we are on to Aquarius. We are on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Spirit, what kind of messages do you have for the Aquarius? Hold on. Let me tap first. Alright, give me a message for the Aquarius. Oops. One card at a time, please, Spirit. Alright, Aquarius, you stubborn. You one of them sticky card ones. Past energy. Current energy. Excuse me, Aquarius. Y'all stubborn. Y'all one of those fixed signs too. Alright, give me advice and likely outcome. Alright. Alright, Aquarius. So, in the past energy, you will focus on family. You will focus on love. You will focus on community within the family, within that love structure of a family. Like having it all. This is what you were focused on in the past. And it felt like you had that for sure. It felt real. It felt like this is it, right? You know, we are together. We are family. Like, you know, that song goes. This is what it felt like. However, in the heart space, you got the Temperance in reverse. Now, the Temperance in reverse is overindulgent. This is like drinking too much, smoking too much, doing too much. This is imbalance. This card is a card of alchemy, as a card of support, a card of medicine, a card of nature, nurturing of the soul, the mind, body, and soul. Patience. But currently, this is impatience. This is, you know, not taking care of the body. This is excessive indulgence. You know, this is like I'm trying to cope with life instead of I am living my life, enjoying my life. And so where is it? I thought I had all of this. It's not satiety for me. It's not satisfying me. So I'm coping with other mechanisms that I shouldn't be coping with. So this could be you or your person that's bringing this energy into your life, but it's an imbalance. And the next card you got is you want equal give and take. And equal give and take requires not just two people drinking and the other one person giving. It should be two people sharing. Or it could be a group of people sharing, like at a dinner when you have a potluck. That's equal give and take because somebody brought something to the table. And that's not what's happening here in this card for you. And this is in your hidden energy. And it's causing you to have an imbalance. And why? Because your commitments, your advice is you have to look at what you're committed to. You have to choose the right commitment so that you can have the balance and the Ten of Cups that you want. That you can reverse those overindulgence and find patience and temperance again. But at the rate that you're going, you don't have it. You don't have that, and Spirit is urging you to focus on what you're committed to. All right, Aquarius. Now, this is the likely outcome. The likely outcome is that you're going to choose you. And you're going to choose to take your heart, get on that boat with some help from friends or whomever in your life, and you're going to take your heart and you're going to move on. This is the message for Aquarius. You're going to move on with your heart in your hand with vulnerability. Like, you know what? I can't commit to what I was committing to before. I know what I want now. I want this Ten of Cups I thought I had. I want that again. I want that feeling. I want that security I thought I had. And you're taking your Six of Swords and you're moving on. This is a card of transition. This is a card of going over peaceful or even rocky waters to get to a peaceful place. This is letting go of the conflict. The Five of Swords is conflict. It is chaos. It is drama. It's ugly. It's lies, right? And you're like, no, give me my swords and plus my other one, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to move on, right? And it seems like you're sure of yourself because you know what you have to do. You got the king. The kings are knowing. You know, they're not uncertain. Unless they're in a reverse position. This king knows what he wants. And I haven't needed to do this, but the next card under that is the Queen of Wands, right? So the king and the queen is yin and the yang. This is the twins, this is the twin flames, this is the soul tie, this is the soul tribe, this is the soul mates, right? So they know what they want. They're committed together. You are taking your heart, you're moving on, and you're leaving things that don't serve you behind. You have chose a direction to take your heart. This is definitely heart space energy. Now, you also haven't been, even in the heart space, getting your coins right. You know, maybe that you've taken on more responsibility or not given enough in a situation. Either way, it's an imbalance in your pocket space too. All right, so let me get Moonology for the Aquarius. Give me a message for the Aquarius. Yeah, so this take time to give rather than to take. New Moon in Virgo. So Spirit's saying there's an imbalance in your give and take. And it's definitely in the heart space, and it's also in your pocket. So in your household, maybe I don't know if you're working, or if you are working, you're not giving your fair share, or you're not receiving your fair share. And this is saying take time to give rather than to take. If you're taking in a situation, maybe you're taking and biting off more than you can chew. Or you're taking more from a situation, a person that deserves more of you. Right? So it's all about the choice that you're making where you're taking your Six of Swords. All right, let me get your 7 energy, Aquarius. In this world, we have to feel balance. And your particular reading, Aquarius, is saying that there's a severe imbalance that's making you want to move on. My nose is itching. Somebody talking about me tonight. Ooh, somebody's talking about me. I hope they saying good things. All right, so give me a message, Spirit, for Aquarius. Earth magic. Okay. This is about grounding. This is about grounding yourself. Standing your ground. Knowing what you want. harnessing the energy of the universe to manifest what it is that you want. But more importantly, making a good decision by grounding yourself in a solid foundation. By looking at who you are, by doing the work, by doing shadow work, that by working on your character, by working on your personality, your characteristics, by learning your lessons, grounding yourself, going into the energies, using crystals, meditation, lighting candles, talking to spirit, talking to your ancestors. That's grounding work. Spirit says you need to ground yourself. You need to ground yourself so that way you can appreciate what you get and give where you're appreciated, Okay, now we're moving on. Oh my gosh, my nose. To Pisces. Ancestors are talking to you about how wonderful you are. Such a beautiful life. Oh, I hope so. Thank you, sis. I hope so. So this is the last and final one. The Pisces. Gang, gang. All right, Pisces. So anybody that just joined us, know that this is going to be uploaded to the YouTube channel. I'll probably try to do it directly from here. It's probably not going to be cut with an intro. Just want to get it right up there. And we're going to timestamp it first. So it'll be timestamped in the comment section. So you know if you want to skip to a certain sign in the zodiac, check your placement, sun, moon, and rising. You can skip to that sign and get right to it. All right, so now we're starting Pisces. Doing too much, flipping too much at once. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the Pisces. Give me a past energy for the Pisces. All right, Pisces. And current energy for Pisces, Spirit. And the final outcome for likely outcome for January for Pisces. All right, so Pisces. Pisces, you've been living in the past, right? So this card is usually in the upright a card of reconciliation, but in the reverse, it's like you're living in the past, kind of stuck there. This is your past energy. Maybe you were given energy in the wrong spaces. Maybe you were thinking too hard or lost in fantasy land or illusions or dreaming of the past, right? In a nostalgic way or even in an unhealthy way, but you were living in a past situation. It's probably something you should just let go or move on from, or living in the past because it's something you need to revisit that didn't quite finish the way it should have, right? And then the current energy is, this is the judgment, right? The judgment is reckoning. It's like second chances. So it could go with this, you could be stuck here because you want a second chance in a situation, or someone wants a second chance with you. But this is energy of like not necessarily finished business, not completely unfinished, but it's like you want to rise like a phoenix from the ashes. You want to be reformed. You want to start anew, but not necessarily a whole new situation. It could be, but for the most part, you want to start over. You want something to be revisited. And judgment from spirit has been called. Your hidden energy is this wands. This is the page of wands. And the page of wands is a messenger. But in the reverse, this could be gossip. This could be drama, could be rumors, it could be hearsay, it could be just speculation. But it's not answers that you wanted to hear. Because in the reverse is in a negative space. It's not good news. It's not happy-go-lucky news. It's like, don't tell me that. That's not what I wanted to hear. That's not what I want to know. This is not good news. This is not, you might be hearing about a past love that's hooking up with somebody. And you're like, crap, am I too late? That's the kind of energy this could be. Right? Take it how it resonates. And then you got the Knight of Swords. Now, this is the advice. So advice is you moving in hot and fast. So maybe you've been thinking about a relationship for so long that you've only been in thought mode, right? You want a second chance in this particular relationship, but you haven't been doing anything. You've been listening, waiting for the signs and synchronicities, but you ain't hearing any good news. And now because this is the advice is to take action. Don't let that person or that situation slip away. If it's a job, don't let it go. Get on the horn and figure out who's going to hire you. If it's an opportunity, don't let it pass you by. If it's a person, make your voice heard. Stop sitting on the fence and watching them. Don't stalk them. Go up to them. Take a chance. Be vulnerable. And then you have the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups in reverse is also revisiting a relationship that otherwise you would have let go in the upright position. Now it's like, well, wait a minute. Now let me reevaluate the worth of this relationship. If it's worthy or not, I don't know. Only you would know, Pisces. However, you need to reevaluate some things. But Spirit is saying you got to speak up and communicate. And that's what this advice is, to speak up and communicate. We got fireworks. We got guns going. Happy New Year, everybody in New Jersey. All right, so, but at the bottom of the deck, and this has come up because when I started the video, I was talking about lessons and decisions and renegotiating contracts, right? This is the judge, the jury, this is the executioner. This is the one who is going to enforce the law or the decision. This is the one that's going to make the decision, right? This energy right here. This is at the bottom of the deck for you. So, Spirit is saying you need to be decisive in what it is that you're trying to do. And you need to actually move toward it. Detach from fears, anxiety, shame, or guilt, or anything that's holding you back from what you want to do. Pisces has a tendency to hold back. You're more of a, that water sign energy is kind of like, I want to go with the flow. I don't want to rush things. I don't want to push this issue, whatever. Spirit is saying you don't have the luxury of time. Time is a construct that we have on this planet that keeps ticking. It doesn't stop for us on this plane. You don't have the virtue, or I should say, not the virtue. You don't have the ability to operate as if you are on another dimension. You got to still deal with the 3D. Okay? And the 3D has a time constraint. So you got to step up. This is what this card is saying. You have to step up and speak your piece and communicate what it is that you need to say before an opportunity slips away. You cannot sit on your laurels and let it just go down. They're saying, I don't think you should let it go without giving it a chance. That means a chance means action. Taking action. Oh, poor doggy can't handle all of this, y'all. Oh, no. I know, mamas. All right. Spirit, give me a message for the Pisces. What do they need to know? Oh. What did I say? This fell out. I didn't get to pull it. Communication is the key. New moon in Gemini. Geminis, we're talkers. We got to communicate. We got to say what's on our mind, what's on our heart. We got to get it out. If a Gemini stops talking to you, you in trouble. Because that means we ain't got nothing to say. We done. But Spirit is saying, you Pisces, communication is the key. That's what you need to do. You need to open your mouth. Stop being afraid. Don't be scared. Be vulnerable. Why? What is it going to do? What's the harm in it? Just saying it. What are you afraid of? If it's rejection, you're rejecting yourself by not saying anything. Don't play yourself. Let it be known. Say how you feel. Negotiate your new contract. All right, so oh, look at that. Exposed and revealed. You see this eye? And then this person is in a fetus position in the middle of this eye. So it's like this is more about being vulnerable. This is more about, communication. You're exposing, you reveal. The communication is that you're revealing who you are. Pisces, it's time to be vulnerable because you're not going to catch anything if you don't go out. So if you want to go you want to go catch fish. So I don't want nothing from the grocery store. I want to go catch some fish, right? So you got to get a fishing pole. You got to get some lure. You got to get on a boat on some water and you got to go fish, right? But if you sit on the dock and say, I want to catch fish, and you just got your bucket and you don't actually go toward the water, what fish you catching? You hoping that somebody else go fishing and drop it in your bucket? That's not how it works. So you have to expose yourself. You have to reveal who you are. You have to go sit in that boat and them fish gonna see you with your lure in the water. You gotta let it be known. You gotta open up your space. All right, so that was the messages for January going into 2021. That is, what hopefully resonated with you. If not, check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising. Remember, this video will be uploaded to the YouTube channel so that you can check back, and the timestamps will be there for you to know your placements. So if you want to skip to Leo, you'll know what time Leo starts, and you can, go right to the message. Or any other placements. I mean, I'm just using Leo as an example. But yes, so that is the message for you all. Thank you all for coming in. Even if you stopped by for a minute, please energetically bless my channel by subscribing, hitting the subscribe, but also hitting the bell so you get further notifications. Check out other previous videos, see if they resonated with you. Anytime you devote to the channel is an energetic donation. Sometimes we want to get paid financially, but that pays me energetically, as I build up my channel. There's other ways that I can get my blessings, and just by you participating is a blessing. All right, so I want to thank you all again. I want to thank my special moderator tonight, my dear friend, I Am God's Love. If you see her at the bottom, I pinned her comment. She's helping me timestamp this tonight so that I could deliver the message to you. I want to wish everyone a happy new year. I want to thank you again. I appreciate you coming to my live tonight. I love you all. I do have a giveaway coming up for any donations I received in my Cash App for, what was I giving? Oh, free reading. I was about to say a deck. I do have 3 decks to give away in the upcoming year. I haven't decided exactly how I wanted to do that particular giveaway. There's also some other goodies coming up soon. So, yeah, I will be announcing those things as we go along throughout 2021. We're going to make this year better. We're going to force 21 to be better than 20. Why? Because we ain't got no other choice. We cannot settle for the same thing. Now, the energies may not change immediately or right away, but we're going to do our part. Ain't that right, collective? Yes. I know I'm going to do my part to make this a better year than the previous year. So, thank you, my love. Blessings to all. Happy New Year and good night.